Anyway, he sounded bad. When he was talking, he was just kind of hanging out there, and he was very quick. I think you can do this. Rocky said you.
See the new one.
So take
I
it.
don't want to. No, that's fine.
So we will start our service, and we will be pretty short today because I didn't have a long time to prep, and that's maybe good because the less windy I am, the better it is. It is. So, all right, here we go.
Now is the time to worship. Now is the time to give your heart. Just as you are to worship. Oh, just as you are before your God. One day every time we confess you are God. One day every knee will bow. Still the greatest treasure remains for those who have to choose you now. Now is the time to worship. Oh, come. Now is the time to give your heart. Just as you are to worship. Oh, come. Just as you are before your God. One day every tongue will confess you are God. One day every knee will bow. Still the greatest treasure remains for those who gladly choose you now. One day every tongue will confess you are God. One day every knee will bow. Still the greatest treasure remains for those who gladly choose you now. Now is the time to worship. Now is the time to give your heart. Just as you are to worship. Oh, come. Just as you are before your God. Just as you Apologize for not having words up there for you, but that
Eventually, maybe.
blessed be your name. Blessed be your name in the land that is wonderful with sins. All the wonderful, blessed be your name. Blessed be your name when abound in the desert place the Lord walked through
Okay. I'm gonna try and follow the schedule that Eli kind of had written down here, without any information. So, this would typically be a time for announcements. And the only announcement that I'm aware of, and West Bethel can jump in and share what they have to, is that we will continue this rotating Sundays until further notice. So next Sunday, West Bethel will gather here with their traditional service and hymn singing, and then the following Sunday, Spirit Room will be back on board with the band. I know you have a book club coming up. West Bethel. Is that-
Oh, no, actually, our next book club meeting wouldn't be till September.
Okay.
We've got things together, otherwise it could be October.
Okay, well then,
Yeah.
forget the book club.
For now.
For now. Anything else? You know, we're in transition here, and this going live again is a new thing, and in a new location, especially for us. Trying to draw, and thanks folks for being here. Drawing folks that had been with us for a long time, have a new location to come to, and new schedules, and new communication, and all that stuff. And so we're just, please be prayerful about all of this as we move forward for this blending of two churches and how we're going to function and make all this work, because it's certainly not anything that, you know, we've got a solid plan, and if there's a lot of ad lib in here as we go forward, but we just pray that God will bless us and keep us moving forward. Take a few minutes and just give you a chance to get up and greet folks that you haven't seen for a while. Some of us have been here since 8:30, so we probably don't need to greet each other, but we can greet you. So.
There's a bell in there. We're gonna do
Okay.
everybody at home. Come on in, join us.
Well, she's on top.
I just remember I brushed my teeth last night before I walked out of the house, and then I remember I always have. I know. I do. My husband's name is Walter.
Okay, well, I was here last week. You did something that was just a little bit different from what a lot of us are accustomed to, and what before he moved into joys and concerns in the Lord's Prayer. As a group, we just took a minute of silence and let those of us who want to pray quietly, without having to share everything. And so I was making some notes here that, you know, for me, this would be a time to pray for my family, to pray for friends, to pray for other needs, pray for our country, pray for all those things that just kind of roll through your head daily and you don't stop and take time to do. So let's just take a few minutes here, or a minute, and just I'll give you a chance just to pray for those things that you feel a need to, and then I'll give you a chance to share those things that you'd like all of us to pray for. So take a minute. joys and concerns. Is there things that you want to celebrate today? Things that are heavy on your heart? Would you like to share?
A friend of mine's granddaughter was born with a heart defect, and she just recently had the first surgery, so pray for Isabella.
Isabella. Okay. We'll lift up Isabella for sure. Others.
It's good to be back live again with people here, you know, rather than camera.
Camera's still there, but it's nice to have folks out there that you're actually engaged with. Yeah. And again, this is a new journey for all of us, and we have no idea where all this is going, but I'm thankful for, and I talked to Mary, she really appreciated the virtual service that we had, and the fact that you could tune in every Sunday even though you couldn't be here. And for those of us that were, you know, working that gig for so long, I didn't give it really second thought, you know, that this is what we need to do. But now that we're at this point, it's just nice to be here, to look out and see trees and people. So thanks for that. Others?
We pray for Pastor Eli and his family, that they are all well in.
Yeah, certainly pray for Eli. I mean, one for his health, but two for his transition. For those of you who don't know, he ended up living in a parsonage in North Branch. And that was quite a conundrum where they had one spot figured out, then another spot figured out, and pieces didn't fall where they were supposed to. And he's in North Branch, so he has to drive from North Branch to Blaine before service, do the service there, and then drive from Blaine up to here and then back to North Branch. So he's kind of got the Bermuda Triangle thing going on. Hopefully, you know, in time they would like to purchase a home, so pray for that down the road for that family. And we're just thankful that, you know, he is excited about being here and moving us forward. So. Okay, with that, I'll just take a minute. Dear God, we just thank you for this time today, this 4th of July, and all the meanings that come with that. We just are thankful to be in a country where we get to stand here and do this without fear. And we just pray that those things will continue for us. We lift up all these folks in this church, and there are things that are going on in their lives that we don't know about. We just pray for healing for everybody. Pray for Isabella and pray that there's healing there. We just know that you can work great things there. Pray for the directions in this church. Pray for Eli. Pray for all of us. We just give our hearts to you, and we'll join you now in the prayer that you taught us. Our Father,
who art in heaven, hallowed be thy name. Thy kingdom come, thy will be done, on earth as it is in heaven. Give us this day our daily bread, and forgive us our trespasses, as we forgive those who trespass against us. And lead us not into temptation, but deliver us from evil. For thine is the kingdom, and the power, and the glory forever. Amen.
thank you. Well, I know you were all expecting to have Eli here, and I found out about noon yesterday that he wasn't going to be able to make it. And you know, I done some filling in before, and that's fine. But usually I have weeks to think about, which is a good and a bad thing, because I take this kind of serious, and I tend to dwell on things and rethink and rewrite and go and so last night at about 10:30 I sat down and had a chance to put a few ideas together. So I I have a short script that I promise I will stick to, and for those of you who know me, know I am better off sticking to a script, because if not, I tend to wander, and I don't need to do that for you. So I'll just share what I wrote down last night. So I found out yesterday about noon that Eli was sick with bronchitis, and my good friend Rocky Wilson passed on my name to possibly fill in a pinch. I happened to be on the golf course, the mini golf course, that is, with Pat and 3 of my grandkids. Mala, you can wave, Abel, and Ira. 13, almost 10 this week, and 6. We happened to be eating ice cream and reflecting on our intense 18 holes of golf. Papa posed the question, how could this have been more fun? Now, before I break down some pieces of that conversation and events from that day, maybe you've had your own experiences with family, friends or others, where the fun factor was missing and you could have used something more. As I listened to Eli and Rocky's voice messages, I had to come up with something quick, and it was obvious my lesson was sitting there at the table eating ice cream. Now, to put this in a biblical perspective, I want you to imagine a round of golf with Jesus as part of your foursome. Maybe some of you have seen the little statues some very avid football players or football fans have of touchdown Jesus. That's Jesus holding a football, posing in the Heisman Trophy form. And it's usually sitting on their TV, and it's there all during football season. So now imagine Jesus with a golf club, with his bag of clubs hanging over his shoulder, or posed on his backswing after he just gave a great drive, or in our case, he's got a putter with a colored ball, and he's banking a shot off a brick edge of the putting green for a hole in one. So instead of Papa leading our discussion, Jesus steps in and points a few things out to the foursome. Number 1 on his list was the lack of encouragement we show to each other. He stressed it was important for all of us to be supportive of everyone's journey, be it golf or in life. We are not meant to go it alone. Cheer on each other's successes, but more importantly, support and lift each other's up when we struggle. Golf, especially mini golf, can be a humbling experience, and we all will flounder and need help to see through the struggle. Second, keeping score is part of the game, but so is honesty in your counting. No matter how good or bad we think we are doing, it is important to always face the facts honestly. Lying in golf is still lying. And lying always leads to little bits of our soul being chipped away and makes us more vulnerable to the next opportunity to slip in. Be honest with yourself first, and with all those you are with. Third, understand we are not all at the same place in our skill level with a putter and with our walk through life. Some of us have had more experiences and can navigate the course easier, where some of us are just rookies and still learning some skills. Again, we are not meant to make this journey alone, and it is always great when those with more experience can pick up those who need it. We all need some attaboys and attagirls, and some pats on the back and hugs are always good. Finally, gathering together to share a meal, in our case, some ice cream, is really a sacred moment, a moment to reflect and dream, to praise and to develop new strategies, to pray together, and to just love on each other. Sorry. These guys are throwing me off. Now, you can erase that image of Jesus with a golf club if you like. But the point is still there. Jesus wants more from all of us. We are emerging from a period of isolation unprecedented in our lifetimes, and we need each other more than ever. Sometimes we may need some guidance in those relationships we have been apart from. Maybe your personal relationship skills need some sharpening too. Jesus provides us with examples of gentleness, kindness, compassion, mercy, and love. He also provides us examples of tough love, straight talk, boundary setting, and sacrifice. It is up to us as believers to learn those ways and practice those ways alone and together. Here's a piece from James, one of my favorite books in the Bible, taken from the Message. Real wisdom, God's wisdom, begins with a holy life and is characterized by getting along with others. It is gentle and reasonable, overflowing with mercy and blessings, not hot one day and cold the next, not two-faced. You can develop healthy, robust community that lives right with God and enjoys results only if you do the hard work of getting along with each other with dignity and honor. As we begin this journey back into community, reach out to those who have been left out of those circles of relationships the past 16 months. Pick one person you have not seen and reach out to them and offer some encouragement. Go for a walk. Go for some ice cream. Or putt a few holes at mini golf. But reach out. We are not meant to walk this journey alone with just Jesus at our sides. Today, as every 4th of July, we celebrate a vision of community. A vision that was born from a desire to give all folks a choice in their community. So go forth in gratitude and hope that we may continue this journey together. Picture the kindergarten class, all lined up across the street, led by their teacher. What are they doing? Holding hands. Reach out, grab someone's hand, and hold on tight, and help them move forward. Here's to new beginnings and new relationships, and sharing that spirit of Jesus. Amen.
Sing with us. This is a fairly easy song. We'll do it twice. If
May the Lord bless you and keep you. May the Lord make his face to shine upon you and be gracious unto you. May the Lord lift his countenance upon you and give you peace, now and forever.
Thanks.
And there's refreshments downstairs.
Oh,
Wow.
important.
Give thanks.
Probably the most important. Thank you.
You might recognize this song as the doxology, but we found a different way to do it. So it's the same words with some additions. Praise God from whom all blessings flow.
Wow.